showdown. You don't have to be a fan of either team to appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. Welcome, folks, to Camp Randall Stadium, home field of the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. And the Badgers will kick this away to start us off. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And now the handoff. That run takes it across the 30-yard line. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake.
Look at that, he's still going. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Man, this is exactly how you want to start an opening drive on the road for this offense. Really well-blocked play, pick up some nice yardage. And if you're this offensive line, this is exactly what you talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control of things up front, especially early in this game. They give their running back plenty of room to run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Out of the gun now on third down. He's running out of time here. Extending the play now. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down play coming up. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Here comes the 7th play of a good-looking opening drive, but it's third down now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking right, this one caught. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up fourth down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Aggressive start. And the quarterback dropping back. On the move now. And he gets rid of it. Didn't see anybody open. That's a big fourth down stop for this defense.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
First and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Breaks into open space. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
And the Badgers moving quickly down the field here.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
How aggressive do you get on first and 10? He'll ride the back again here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Motion now from the tight end. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking deep down the right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. And the Badgers will have to kick it away. On a punt now for the first time today. Hits this one off the side of his foot. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, I love watching these linebackers fly around, doing a good job of reading their keys. Saw the guard pulling, shot through that A-gap, was able to blow this play up.
2nd down after that previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Oh, there's the stiff arm. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Boy, when you can rip off a huge gain like that on a touch pass, it forces the defense to be more cognizant of the pre-snap motion to the edges. Now the pre-snap motion calls should keep that second-level defenders guessing.
It's a run to the left. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Inside the 25. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Ducks. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Here's the handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. The Badgers looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
You know, Chris, we call games every single week. It's not very often you see teams.
And they've got him on the blitz.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. Is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in expecting the pass and blew up the play.
So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Looking for a receiver. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Well, the screen doesn't produce a first down. Good work by the defense. Now it's fourth down.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to have seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a fourth down decision.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. The returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Quick throw, the catch is made. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Looks like he's going to run it. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
How about this play by the quarterback, putting his body on the line here? But that's the kind of thing that endears you to the fans, the staff, and more importantly, to his teammates. At the end of the day, the quarterback doesn't want to look back on the game and say, I could have done more.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Oregon. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. And he's tackled at the 25. Same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And the Badgers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Stop right there at the line. No gain.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on 3rd down. Direct snap. They'll toss it to the back. As they bring him down, they tried to run for it on 3rd and long. A cautious play call doesn't work. And the Badgers will line up to kick it away. Fair catch made at the 35. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. They'll run it to the left. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of the defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for the wideout. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The Ducks will look to convert here on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Pressure is coming. It's a fumble. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. The pocket breaking down. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Let's go. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Gets made on the out route. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, you can see when the offensive line does their job and gives this quarterback time to throw, you're going to see plays like this and first downs for the Badgers offense. They've had some good ones over the years. Very efficient. Of course, Russell Wilson is the name that stands out, but they've had others. Scott Tolzien, Darrell Bevell, Jim Sorgi, Brooks Bollinger, some good quarterback play. Always seems to make the right decision.
And the defense wraps him up. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Getting set. Here's second down. Looking to throw it again. Caught in the flat by the running back. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. They'll run it here. And the Badgers keep the football on the move.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
And the Badgers have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
4th down, looking to throw for it. He escapes the pocket. Powers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. This is a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
The extra point, they're down 14-7 now. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they'll check him out. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Play action here on 1st down. And they heave it deep downfield. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. He's at the 50. He steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great way to set up his offense here.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. And he was not going to squander this chance.
They'll run it to the right side. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Important 2nd down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looks to his left and makes the completion. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense. Now they call a run. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points. And the Badgers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. QB to the tight end for a completion. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Penalty makes it 1st down and 20. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Chris, anytime a receiver runs around, he's looking to create separation for the quarterback to give him a nice target. That's always what you're going to see anytime you have a successful route. What we just saw here, complete opposite. They're lucky that ball was just knocked away.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Well, Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Handing off on the draw play. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. So on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points here before halftime. Trying to knock it through from 48 yards away. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it off to begin the 2nd half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. He's looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, this is why the offensive coordinator trusts his quarterback on these RPOs. He made the right read, was able to pick up some good yards. Now they have a 2nd down and manageable. Wouldn't be surprised if they run that RPO again.
Here's the 2nd down play. Hand off for the single back. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this 2nd half started.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And here's the handoff. A juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Play fake, looking to throw. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and the receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
The Badgers pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin, to put them on top now.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Oregon offense retakes the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Defense bracing for the run against this heavy formation. It's a toss to the left side. Runs through the defender. Slams right into the wall. They got it for a loss.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Finds an open target on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
On the move now. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Great move in the open field. Touchdown, Ducks. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him. And they'll set up for the PAT. And the extra point is good. Makes it a 21-17 game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. The pass rush closing in. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
This offense is rolling at the moment. It's first down and 10. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards. How about the defense on this play right here? Chris, they go with a draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense that's pinning their ears to get upfield. But instead, it was almost like the defense was expecting the run. They're not surprised at all. They make a great play.
It's a wide receiver screen. That's good for first down yardage now at 26.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his...
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Badgers.
We talk about a tough matchup for this defense down in this area. What are you going to do? Quarterback puts it up in the air, and the big tight end goes over the top of everybody for the touchdown.
PAT puts them up 3. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. It in that last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They're going to run it here. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. No fair catch. They're going to make a return here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. They're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. And it's a direct snap. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. He shreds the tackle. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Now they're running on the toss, fighting off the defender. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Rolling the dice a bit, up one possession and going for it on 4th down. They'll run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play. to start a fresh set of downs. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Over the middle and incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and a receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Throws it to the right. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They get a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the 1st down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
If you play zone coverage and the quarterback is patient, this is a tough play to defend. Nice job of waiting for the receiver to get into the window and then making an accurate throw.
The offense has done well to choose some clock here. Now they'll come up on 2nd down. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
3rd down play for this offense. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Caught with the back behind the line of scrimmage. Enough to convert on 3rd there. So 1st down from the 12 now.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a 1st down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
The fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. One man in the backfield. Look at the football. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Tight end goes in motion. He'll hand it off. Touchdown, Wisconsin. This offense really clicking. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, you get into the 2nd half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. This group was coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? And it's intercepted. They read the screen perfectly. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. Ball handed off. They can't stop him. Touchdown, Badgers. They could not stop him.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Bringing pressure. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking to scramble. Passes the 40. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself. About just come to the line and the hurry up.
God, I love to see a quarterback willing to put his life on the line for his teammates. What a job here of picking up the first down, taking that big hit, and going right back to the huddle. You could see his teammates patting him on the back.
He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Yeah, Chris, he got hit right as he released the ball. Very fortunate that ball's not picked off. And the bottom line is that they can't give this quarterback more time in the pocket. They have no chance of thinking about trying to come back.
Looking deep downfield to the left. Caught near the goal line. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Oregon.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. Leaning on the run game here. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll feed the back again. First down and more. He's still running. He made the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
The Badgers trying to cash in here in the red zone. And the running back takes the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. They're going to run the option. Pitch to the back. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Wisconsin.
And the Badgers will come to the line on fourth down looking to convert. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Moves out of the pocket. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run. They knew they're going to need clutch plays like that, Kirk. This is a battle we expected to come down to the final minutes. Looks like the higher-ranked team's going to dodge the upset and move on.
Yeah, good for them to be able to close this game out. They played very, very well and very deserving. For the loser in this game, still an opportunity to learn from your mistakes. Try to get yourself in position to still make a run at the end of the year.
That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive.